Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Matt Modi with OddsJam, and in this video, what I'm going to be giving you is my big NBA bet for tonight. So, looking at the OddsJam positive expected value page, filtering specifically for some NBA bets, and I'm giving you my biggest NBA bet for the night. So, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how these goes moving forward, giving you my favorite, absolute favorite bets of the night, using math that OddsJam provides, using the sports books to identify profitable betting opportunities, finding the best of the best, and hammering it, because that's what you should be doing. When you have an edge, you should take advantage of that. So the big bet that I'm going to place for tonight is the over in the Pelicans versus Bulls game. Over 224.5, minus 115 at PointsBet. So let me go ahead and lock this in. I'm going to put 1.5 units on this one. For those of you who have been watching me on this YouTube channel, you see that I normally only put max a unit on something, 1 unit. On this, in this case, I'm putting 1.5 units, so it does qualify as my biggest bet of the night. So let's chat about it. Number one, of course, it's positive expected value, and that's the most important thing. And what I will say, actually, before I get into it, I should have mentioned this at the top, but in terms of me and my role at OddsJam, so I work here full-time now, but when I started, I was doing part-time YouTube videos such as this for OddsJam, ended up bringing me on full-time. And the reason why I said that is because we're looking for content creators kind of similar to how I started. Part-time work for OddsJam. If you're really good, we'll bring you on full-time. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, any type of social media where you can make videos, make content for OddsJam. So if you're interested in getting an in on the sports betting market, a sports betting industry, email us, contact@oddsjam.com. Description will be in the video as well. Wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. I meant to do it at the top, forgot. So now I'm mentioning it here. So back to the bet. What we're looking at here is Pelicans versus Bulls, over 224.5, minus 115 at PointsBet. The no-vig odds that OddsJam calculates has this at about minus 121, minus 121.5 if we want to round up to half units, half numbers. And that number, the no-vig odds, is really important to understand. OddsJam back-tested a bunch of betting opportunities, used that data to determine what sportsbooks are the best, are the sharpest at pricing odds, and use that data that, okay, these sportsbooks are the best. We'll remove the VIG from all of these sharp sportsbooks on current betting opportunities, and we'll use them to set the market. So these no-vig odds, minus 121 that you see here, and all the other places you see the no-vig odds when you're using OddsJam, can be viewed as the true line of what a market should truly be priced at. We like to call it the OddsJam perfect line. It's pulled from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world using a weighted average with the VIG removed. So this number is the most important one in terms of why this bet is mathematically profitable at all. But the reason why I chose this one to be my bet of the day over any other positive expected value bet is additional digging made it even more of a profitable bet. So minus 115 at PointsBet. The first thing you want to do when you're using OddsJam, positive EV play, or any play that shows up here is going to be positive EV. What you want to do is open up the page, or open up the, just click into the play, and it pulls up where every sportsbook is pricing odds for this play. So right off the bat, over 224.5, look across the board. BetMGM, minus 135. FanDuel, minus 132. DraftKings, minus 140. BetRivers is the closest at minus 130, 15 cents higher than what PointsBet is giving it to us at minus 115. Then what you want to do, excuse me, you want to open up the event page in a new tab. What this does is, instead of looking at odds individually for the 224.5, it pulls up where every sportsbook prices this market at. So as you can see, we locked in 224.5 at minus 115 odds. Look at where every other sportsbook prices this market. Even sportsbooks at 225 heavily favor it going over that number. Some sportsbooks have the main line at 225.5. That would be PointsBet. That's what their main line is. So we bought a point, got 8 cents of better value, getting it at minus 115. Even so, the main line, actually, no book even has it at 225.5, except for PointsBet. Most books have it at 226.5, which is a full 2 points higher than what we got it at. We locked in 224.5 at minus 115. Pretty much every other sportsbook across the board has this priced at 226.5. BetMGM, Betfred, FanDuel, Caesars, DraftKings, WynnBET, Tipico, BetRivers, Ballybet, Bet365. And these next two are very important. BetOnline and Bookmaker. Bookmaker is this one right here. You can kind of see the outline of it. BetOnline and Bookmaker are two very sharp sports books. In terms of like who we like to use as the sharp sports books to kind of set the market, Bookmaker and BetOnline are two of them. They both have it at 226.5, as does Pinnacle. And that's what these two columns here are, the OddsJam line / Pinnacle line. They have it at 226.5, and they still favor it going over this number. So not only do they have the total, the main market, priced 2 full points higher than what we got it at, they also think that the over is the more likely scenario. They have the over as the more favored outcome. So all in all, tons and tons of value on this play, over 224.5, minus 115 at PointsBet. I put a unit and a half on it, as you guys saw, already locked it in, $150, which is, again, the most I've put on a single bet today. So I recommend you guys tailing this, putting a unit and a half on this play as well. If you have any questions, if you are tailing, comment on the video. Other than that, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. It helps me out a ton. And then, of course, email us, contact@oddsjam.com. But for this video, that's all I got. So enjoy the NBA slate tonight and have a good one.